Two, check. Break.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to play Coastline the way I wrote it.
Check. Yeah.
Have fun, guys.
I know, I'm just showing off now.
What the hell is this?
Like I tell everybody, they're the talent, I'm the eye candy. I only got 2 left. Not everybody got that joke.
Go run another.
Maybe I really am more handsome than I thought I was.
Go run another marathon.
Because it's not a joke. It's just one fact. It's not really. So punch.
They're all like, what? He's not?
Oh, unbelievable. Thanks for coming.
So hey folks, thanks for having us. It's good to be here.
Panicking.
Love the beer, by the way. Love the beer.
And this is Radio A1A.
Yeah, man.
Music for the road to paradise. I'm sorry, my favorite one that does the whole Lyle's granddaughter.
Yeah.
That gives me giggles every time I hear it. Music for the road to paradise.
That's cute.
So who did you guys think you were really coming to see?
A good one.
This is an intimate setting here. Oh, we're gonna
This is what the surprise
joke
is.
and make fun of each other.
So we'll do about 30 Rusty the Q songs and we'll roll out.
All right.
What is that?
Sounds better than your guitars.
Oh, it's a kazoo.
Terrible.
Not by much.
It's a trombone kazoo.
Yeah, but that thing doesn't.
That's you doing
It's actually a duck call.
that? Yeah, I believe it. Believe that. Uh-huh.
What? You're starting.
Who is mine?
This is the way we work this. We come up here and then we don't know what we're gonna do. And
Which
then
makes it a
somehow
little more
magically
interesting.
it all comes together.
Play something cool. Play something cool?
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you want?
Tell me what you're gonna do. Let's do beach dance.
All right, you ready? All right. This one's called Beach Town. And this is about kids, if you have kids, right? Because every year you want to take your kids on a family vacation. And you take them on the family vacation. And for me personally, it takes me like 8 months to figure it out what we're going to do, where we're going to stay, where we're going to have dinner, and what all we're going to do. And it's a big, long process, and it's over in a blink of an eye. It goes by so fast. So this one's called Beach Town, and it goes like this. Well, it's the middle of July now, and the sun is beating down. We got a million miles to go still, but we'll never turn around. And I can hear it in the distance. It's calling like an old friend. I can hear the waves crashing. They're echoing in my head. And the summer flies like the birds in the breeze. Sand and the sea feel like home when the sun goes down on the sleepy town. There's nothing at all that's gonna bring me down tonight. Oh, well, I'm broke down on the island, and the sun is going down. I got time to find a cold one and dig my feet into the sand. And down the beach there's an old pier. They'll be fishing all night long. And off on the horizon I see the ships are coming home. Come on! And the summer fades like a long lost flame. When the love is gone, you stop holding on. But the warm summer breeze puts my mind at ease. And there's nothing at all that's gonna bring me down tonight. In this funky little beach town, I think I'm doing alright. Now the summer's gone like a thief in the night. The moon's so bright, there's no one in sight, but the love we share is in the air, and there's nothing at all that's gonna bring me down tonight. In this funky little beach town, I think I'm doing alright. In this funky little beach town, I think I'm doing alright. Beach
Do you need to turn the speaker towards you a little bit? Huh? Can we turn the speaker towards you a little
Can
bit?
you turn them a little?
Yes.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Can't hurt.
He's,
Yeah, I couldn't harmonize.
Boomer had lost a lot of hearing at childbirth,
I did.
and so sometimes we just have to make a special accommodation.
You gotta make, yeah.
How about it?
That's my thing. We're gonna get feedback if you go anymore, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
see what we can do. We'll figure it out.
Move the
I've
top,
got another set of
twist the
speakers I
top
can
speaker.
put too.
Oh.
I think it'll be good.
Don't hold up the show for me. Just keep doing it.
No, we'll play.
Let's do a little song about Key West.
We'll just play longer.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a song for the mayor and Harry T. Just for
Oh, you
two.
said just for the mayor, and then you throw in
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. You know what? Harry T. I'm
that
sorry.
just made it that much less.
We're not at shit.
But we know what Harry was thinking. Harry's going, she don't know who Rusty McHugh is.
This is not a Rusty McHugh song.
Oh, what are we doing? We're not doing that one?
You know what? I'm sorry.
Are we doing that?
Dating.
Russ, I mean,
No, I did
Harry,
not.
I take it back. I'm sorry. I take it back. I take it back. This is just for the mayor. This is just for the mayor.
Oh,
Only for the mayor.
I feel so much better
All right.
now. Thank you. Thank you.
Headed down south on A1A. I'm looking for some kind of place to stay. I got some good friends down in Key West Way, where the water's warm, the pirates play. Don't need no condo, no cleaning fees, cause I'm couch surfing the Keys.
I slept real good for about the first week, till my left shoulder started to creak. I got sunburn on all four cheeks. Well, it's me on the couch, and something surely reeks. Just my luck, they're out of Febreze, and I'm couch surfing the Keys.
complain. She's right about the couch in some god-awful stain. Well, I stood my ground upon eminent domain. Some people just ain't easy to please when you're couch surfing the keys. Jonas, Lorence.
My luck, they're out of the breeze.
Some people just ain't easy to please when you're couch surfing the keys. Thank you. Have you always been doing that high harmony before? I never heard it. That was great. You should do that all the time.
That was great, Danny. And I thought you couldn't play.
That's because he's who he is.
You know what I said? I said, I'm going to ask him to play couch surfing the keys. He said, go Gonzo today. He might be able to do that.
Maybe it's hard for him. Because my buddy Mike actually sang that song on the album. And so it's funny, when I was talking to him last year, he's like, so I guess you don't really do couch surfing the keys at all. Like that's the one I have to do every time.
I love it. Fantastic. We got to bring that back on the truck 40.
You know what I need to do is I need to remove the skit from it because I think that takes up a lot of time. Because it's on one track.
It's like 8 minutes long.
Yeah, because the skit's like a minute.
3 minutes or less.
Well, but it's not attached to it. It's a separate.
No, it actually, when I sent it to the radio station, I think I wanted to make sure he got out there. So anyway, that's my bad.
When I listened to that song the first time last year, when I was learning the song, I was like, okay, there was like 8 minutes of this talk, and I'm like, well, all right, so are we working this all out? Like Boomer's the angry girlfriend, I'm the guy that's sleeping on the couch, and then he's the boy. Is that how it works?
No, I'm the... And Harry T gets a little bit the little puppy.
I'll edit that for you.
You into that?
We'll do this one.
Which one?
This is I worked on a cruise ship back in the 90s, so I wrote a song about like a bunch of the near misses I had with beautiful women while I was on that cruise ship, and you know, like every good story has a happy ending. It's called Damn Those Caribbean Girls. In a little beach bar down on the Champagne shore, an island girl made my heart soar. She was barefoot on a bamboo dance floor. The island moves no man could ignore. For a moment, we were frozen there in time. I held her suntan body close to mine, till a trade wind blew in through the door. Her eyes said she'd seen him before. Paradise reminded me once more. Oh, we're getting there. You could lose your heart in the Caribbean. Damn those Caribbean shores, they keep you coming back for more. Damn those Caribbean girls. Thank you. Oh, we're getting there. On a secluded, powdered pink, sandy beach, just me and a sweet, sassy Georgia peach, slashing low tide hand in hand, a Daisy Duke dream in a tropical sand. And just like that, we were frozen there in time. Held that sweet southern suntan body close to mine. On a big wave, he surfed into shore. Her eyes said she'd seen him before, and paradise reminded me once more. Yeah, you can lose your heart in the Caribbean. Damn those Caribbean shores, they'll keep you coming back for more. Damn those Caribbean girls. Yeah, yeah, damn those Caribbean They keep you coming back for more. Damn those Caribbean girls. Oh, break it down, boys.
Break it down, man, break it down.
Now we're gonna get to the happy ending. Another time on another shore, just me and my Shetty amor. In the night sky, festive rockets soared. Nothing like this in the island's brochure. We danced for hours and lost all track of time. She pressed her sun-drenched body close to mine. A gentle breeze blew off her shawl. Her eyes told me she wanted more. And paradise reminded me once more. Yeah, you will lose your heart in the Caribbean. Damn those Caribbean shores. Keep me coming back for more. Damn those Caribbean girls. Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah. Damn those Caribbean shores. That keep you coming back for more. Those Caribbean girls. Yeah, yeah. Damn those Caribbean girls. That keep you coming back for more. Damn those Caribbean girls. Damn Caribbean girls. How about Islamorada? Damn Islamorada girls. Damn those Islamorada girls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Islamorada girls. We haven't done that one all week.
We haven't. I think just my best Robin Tricker impression I can do.
Actually, Robin's on that song. She, yeah, she's a backup. In fact, she was the one I got nervous with that last verse because I asked another time on another shore, and I was like, she told me her eyes told me she wanted more. I was like, is that a little bit too strong?
It is.
And Robin, who was like as sweet as pie, goes, It's like you who lives in New Jersey like me, and we get all this, political stuff. You're cool with that line. She goes, no, I think you should leave that. So, if I got your permission and the wife's, I'm good. Hey, I would love. Okay, you want anything?
Ooh, how do we get those beers? Those are good beers.
Yeah.
Really good beers.
Yeah. I like that red one. That American red is fantastic.
Oktoberfest for me, please.
Oh, I didn't know they had an Oktoberfest. Maybe I'll do that later.
They don't. I got the last two. I don't know that song.
Oh yeah, it's called Flight of the Bumblebee.
What do you got there?
Well, we got some Texas music. Are you ready?
Wait.
You got a harmonica? You guys want to hear some harmonica? That's the only reason I wrote this song, so Danny could play harmonica.
And he's still trying to figure it
Jonas
out.
was playing it last year. He was playing it somewhere in Key West. And he's like, I want you to come in and play harmonica with me on that song. And I was trying to get there, and I literally had jumped out of an Uber, and he was on stage at the beginning, and I ran up to it and jumped on stage just in time for my harmonica part.
Perfect timing. And it's on video somewhere. Somebody's got it on video.
I'd like to see that.
He pushed an old lady over, and I think he broke her jaw. But other than that, he made it into the stage and played that solo perfect.
It was already broken. I just...
But it was good. Anyways, this one's called Back to Texas. This is for all the people that come down here for the week. And you might maybe do some sketchy stuff after midnight. All I can say is get out of town before they ID you. And and then you'll be all right. Get back to wherever you can go back to Texas. You can go back to wherever you're from, but get out before the cops find you. Ooh, hello.
Don't catch me at the airport because I got to fly back to Jersey.
You're better
I'm
off.
screwed.
You're better off renting a car to get out of here. Anyways, this one's called Back to Texas. It goes like this. Laying low in the Caribbean sun, I was out on the beach, I wasn't looking for love, but the day was hot, the drinks were cold. I met a little waitress and got out of control. Well, I woke up the next day with my face in the sand, and a jealous old man grabbed my hair by his hand. He said, well, you better run if you value your life. I never dreamed I was drinking with the sheriff's wife, so I'm heading back to Texas. Paradise didn't treat me nice. I should be sipping on a Lone Star under a neon light. Well, I took a gig on an island cruise. I was playing for the gas stand, drinking their booze. Well, the boss looked angry when he came aboard. Said, you got a big problem I can't ignore. He looked me right in my bloodshot eyes. It didn't take him long to realize I was a little drunk, trying to get paid. I wasn't gonna make it till the end of the day, so I'm heading back to Texas. Don't got no time to be nickel and dime. I should be shooting shots of tequila in an old dance hall. Come on, there we go. Don't leave me hanging, don't leave me hanging, don't leave me hanging around. Come on, harmonica. Beach now for almost a year. My baby calls me up and said, I need you here. That's when I put the phone down, finished my beer. I grabbed the keys to my car and yeah, slammed it in gear. Well, just before I made it to the state line, the cops pulled me over from a 3-stop sign. He said, well, where you going in such a rush? I said, officer, I miss my baby so much. So I'm heading back to Texas. She's all alone and she's waiting at home. I should be rolling down the highway until we meet again. Oh yes, I'm heading back to Texas. No better place to be. I should be sitting on a bar stool down in Islamorada, Florida. Don't leave me hanging, don't leave me hanging, don't leave me hanging around this town. Kicking some butt.
I'm sorry, in the middle of this song, Danny told me he had a screw loose. He was having trouble with the microphone. He goes, listen,
Check.
screw. I was like, you already have a screw loose.
We all have a screw loose, or two, or maybe three.
Oh my God. There's never a dull moment on this side. Hopefully you're having as much fun as we are. Holy
Thanks for saving my
never a dull moment. Category 3, that's why we're just a hurricane on its way through the town. That's what we're calling ourselves.
Check. Oh, there. Whoa.
Oh. Ooh, while you're over there. While you're down there. Oh, you turned it off.
Here, Danny, drink a beer, buddy, and I'll fix it up.
Will I get feedback if you give me like a little, like a smidge turn? This way? This way. Check. Ooh. Thank you. Ooh. Now it's in my ears. Touch up. Oh, I didn't do that. He did. That's his fault. All right, move it over.
Sounds good.
You whistling, Carl?
That's not you. I don't think that's you. Oh.
I don't know what I did. Dari, don't touch it.
Should we
Don't touch
put
nothing.
that maybe on the other side of that?
Anybody hear me?
Nobody touching nothing.
Nobody touches nothing.
In the middle of that song, I realized my harmonica was way too far away from my mouth.
Mr. Fix It.
Okay, we'll do something completely different now.
There you go.
Head back to Florida.
Heading back to Key West.
I used to live in Jacksonville, Florida, and I had this. Actually, I learned to play guitar. Let me tell you, the reason I learned to play guitar was from all those early days from watching Rusty McHugh at the Floribama back in '96 when I first went there. But I started learning to play guitar when I was in flight school and when I was in the Navy, I was in Corpus Christi, and I became friends with this really Corpus Christi, Texas. You guys, is that where you're from? I had a blast there, and when I was there, I met a musician by the name of Brad Payne, who eventually became my best friend. And I was just starting to I've been playing guitar about 6 months or so, and then there was this place called Chelsea Street Pub. Do you remember that place? And so Chelsea Street Pub, yeah.
Never been.
I am veteran.
Well, it was such a great place because for musicians, it was a great gig for a musician because you would play there for 6 days in a row. They book you for Monday through Saturday, and then you go on and leave town on Sunday, and then you play another Chelsea Street Pub in another town for 6 days. So it was a really good paying gig, and I met this guy there, and we became friends. And I saw him, I was like, man, I could do that. That's easy. And then first time I got on stage by myself, I was like, oh, I'm done. Terrified. Realized this wasn't that easy when you're not used to doing it. And so anyway, we became friends. And then after I left, we would keep in touch over the years, over the next year or two, and we'd check in with him every 6 months. We'd message each other. And I was in Jacksonville, Florida, and I found I looked him up, and he was in St. Augustine, which was like 30 minutes away. So I showed up one night on crutches because I just had knee surgery, and we started hanging out, and I would go to all his shows, so I knew all his songs, his originals. I already had his music from before, and I knew his cover songs and how he sang them, and I always sang harmony from my chair. And then one day I was like, hey man, Brad, you should let me come sing a song with you. He was like, yeah, man, that's a great idea. Let's do that next time. And then, so it was always next time. And then one night, we're at the American Legion Hall, and there's like 2 old drunk Marines there. Hoorah! And a bartender and Brad and me. He goes, hey Danny, I think it's a good time. It's like last song of the night. He's like, coming up here. So the first song we ever played together was Pirate Looks at 40. And it went really well. So the next time he was out, he was playing at the Conch House Lounge in St. Augustine. He's like, hey, come up, do that again with me. And then next time, I was like, hey, maybe do 2 songs, maybe do 4 or 5. Why don't you just stay up here with me the whole night? And I'm not going to pay you, but but this is part of your training. So if you ever watch me closely, you know that I'm not really good at keeping my balance sometimes. And Brad had this guitar, this 12-string Ovation that he had on a stand behind him that he had since he was in high school. And so I was just kind of sitting there and sing harmony. I put my hands in my pockets and I'd drink a little bit and I'd sway. And on this particular night, I only had a few beers, but I found myself on the floor in the middle of a crowded bar, in the middle of a song. I fell into this guitar and knocked it over. Embarrassing as shit.
PRS right behind you, Danny. Just telling you on the...
Okay, thanks for that heads up. And but Brad, he didn't miss a beat. He was just like,
I haven't finished paying for that.
he's like, hey man, you okay? He's like, you should get you a tambourine or something. So I went and got a tambourine and became a semi-professional tambourine player. But anyway, all those early days, those experiences like that, just made me fall in love with St. Augustine, and a lot of it came from playing music there. So, and I wrote this song about St. Augustine. This is called St. Augustine. I've worn a lot of leather from the soles of my flip-flops. the way down A1A in and out of old surf shops. Spent the night in Austin, stayed for a season, danced till dawn in old San Juan down in the Caribbean. The compass round my neck, it keeps me coming back to St. Augustine, where the sun is out and the air is clean. St. Augustine, the castle walls to the village greens. There's no place that I've known that makes me feel at home like St. Augustine. I crossed the Bridge Alliance, headed for the Conch House Lounge. Flagler boys were making noise, making all around. Back to the trade winds for the pretty senoritas. Travel lights are out tonight down on Hippolyta. Everyone you meet dancing in the streets of St. Augustine, where the lighthouse still shines from the coast. St. Augustine, tended by the keeper's ghost. There's no place that I know satisfies my soul like St. Augustine. Jonas Lorence on lead guitar, y'all. Pirate and a poet's dream is shaking in my bones. It keeps me coming home to St. Augustine. St. Augustine. St. Augustine. St. Augustine. St. Augustine. Thank you very much.
Is it my turn?
I think it is. By the way, I gotta tell you, Boomer likes to call me his boo. He called me his boo on stage one
It
night.
slipped one night.
And I literally, I think he started calling me Boomer. And he said boo. And I stopped in the middle of the song. I'm like, did you just call me your boo?
It was great because we actually got to get rid of like 3 songs from the set because we laughed through 3 of them, I think.
I think we were doing like couch surfing or something. And then
we started improvising, and I had some snazzy line, and I kind of choked in the middle of the word, and I did. I said boo, and I knew I was screwed.
You guys ever share a bed together?
I knew it.
actually, one time, I think we did.
We did what?
Did we
Share
share
a
a
bed?
bed?
Oh, no, that's too much information. Come on, that just...
Hey, life's tough out on the road. I
Oh,
can tell
come
you
on,
right now.
Mayor.
I can't even picture it. I can't picture it.
That's a different kind of couch.
Like you've never shared a bed.
The most worldly wise woman on the planet just said, "Come on."
Motel 6.
I'll throw it in my lap. That's your
I saw your trip to Australia. There were plenty of kangaroos going. You were hopping and bopping, girl. All right, so I wrote this song for well, my first trip. I was hoping my first trip would be with Robin Trigger, but I got stuck with Danny. Nah, I was planning for this trip
on the road, like I said.
I wanted to come down here so bad, and Robin and I actually were working on a band, and I started writing this song, and it began like because of the excitement, it became like this tribute to the Parrot Heads and the musicians and all the folks that made the trek down to Key West for Meeting of the Minds, and it's just Kaiweso. I think we finally got Lyle Wilson to pronounce it properly. It's only been a few years, but this is called Road to Kaiweso, and like I said, this is my tribute to everybody that makes this trek every year. On the road to Kaiweso, on the road to Kaiweso. Spent the year making plans. Shiny new gear got us a real good band. Playing songs about sun and sand for smiles. Well, time's precious, but I must the year to get where trap rock music flows like ice cold beer. Only happens one time a year in the Keys. On the road to Kaiweso, on the road Kaiweso. We packed the band, we got a plan to head on south today. On the road to Kaiweso, we're on our way. Got us a place to sleep down off Duval Street. Plenty of drink stops and people to meet. Just a place to catch some Z's between shows. We travel in by sea and air, escaping jobs, worries and cares, soaking up a bit of the conch life for a while. On the road to Kaiweso, on the road to Kaiweso. Band, we got a plan to head on south today. On the road to Kaiweso, we're on our way. Salty shore life waiters seeking paradise. Say drop rock music, it's a way of life. The kind of style you gotta see to believe. They hit the bars all day and get home glazed. Sleep's a thing that just gets in the way of tequila shots, margaritas and ice cold beer. On the road to Kaiweso, on the road to Kaiweso. We packed the band, we got a plan to head on south today. On the road to Kaiweso, we're on our way. Somewhere along the way, I got this crazy idea that this song needed a rap. I'm crazy. Here we go. I say trap rock DJ's been telling me, Boomer, Key West, it's the place to be. A bunch of colorful birds flocking merrily to tiki bars all along the Keys. They come from near and far in boats and cars, seeking barefoot singers, strumming cool guitars, singing songs that help them escape the grind, getting frisky down in the conga line. Coronas pop, margaritas flow, pirate heads put on a damn good show. So we packed the band and took that great advice, got our asses down to, how about Islamorada, meeting of the minds.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. On the road to Cairo, on the road to Cairo. We packed the band, we got a plan to head on south today. On the road to Cairo, we're on our way. Yeah, we're on our way. Oh, we're on our way. Yeah, we're on our way. On the road to buy some queso. On the road to buy some queso. On the road to buy some queso.
Little bit of queso.
Danny likes screwing with me on that one, isn't it good?
Into rice, maybe a little tortilla chip on the side.
Little salsa, little queso.
Maybe a little avocado.
Maybe some Texas hot sauce.
Shot of tequila. And my
Just nothing
queso.
from Alabama.
They don't drink tequila in Alabama.
On the road to Cayo, yeah, we're on our way. We gotta figure something out with that egg part.
We
We're
never
just
do it
making
the
stuff
same
up.
way. We never do it the
Now we
same.
need some queso.
On our way to the Circle
Now, aren't
K
you
or
hungry
some
now?
stuff like that.
Aren't you hungry now? Jalapenos.
Ooh, jalapenos.
Jose Jalapeno.
I thought I already wrote the song. Now I gotta write more. Apparently it wasn't done.
You guys can play till the beer's out.
So the beer's gone.
Well, I might have to go potty at some point. I'm at that age now where it goes right through you. Actually, we had that happen in at Music on the Bay. I have this I have this personal rule because I'm at that point where like you have a few beers and all of a sudden the floodgates open, and I don't like to drink before I sing. Maybe the second or third sing.
Check.
And anybody know the bitches from Tampa? Deb and Ann. So the bitches know my rule, but insisted and called me out and called me a wuss. So I was like, all right, give me a drink.
It's just one.
2, 3 songs in, I look at Danny, I was like, you need to do a solo. Because you gotta go potty, don't you?
Are you kidding me?
I got right off the stage and I went to the bathroom and I said, I told you it was gonna happen. This is why I have the rule.
This is why I call him Princess Boomer.
That's right. And then the girls came up with a double Jamesons. I was like, are you trying to kill me?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
there you go.
Actually, that's why he's.
Are you one of the bitches? Are you in the group? You got a shirt? Because they got shirts. Oh, they're hysterical.
This is why Boomer wears
I
a
love
mermaid fin on the t-shirt.
That was yeah. You haven't seen the t-shirt. It's a disaster. So who's up?
I think Jonas is.
I say we do a t-shirt set. So I'm going to do my t-shirt, you do your t-shirt,
Oh, okay.
and then Boomer does his hat. Does that make any sense? It only makes sense in my brain. So,
I don't know what to do with my hat.
well, that's true. Do you have a hat song? No. All right, this whole thing's off then. All right.
Damn it.
Well, I got this song that and we made a shirt out of it, and it's called "I Got a Margarita" with my name on it. And it sounds silly, but it's true because
And it is.
I live in Austin, Texas. It is silly, but I live in Austin, Texas, and we play gigs down there, literally, for drink tickets half the time. And if you don't know what a drink ticket is, you've probably never been in a band. But a drink ticket is what they try to pay you, and they think they're a big deal. So they're giving you these drink tickets, and the band likes to take theirs, and they get drunk really fast, and they run off and right away. But I'm smart, and I take mine, and I keep them, and I hold them, and I put them in my back pocket. So one day when I'm totally broke, and I go back down to the venue and spend them like I'm a big shot. And one day I'm sitting at the pool. See, I'm smart. You didn't realize that, right? I'm very smart. And so,
Or cheap.
or that's the other way to look at it. I like to think I'm smart. Anyways, I go back down there and I spend them. And one day I'm sitting at the pool and I'm like, man, I got a margarita with my name on it. And they do make the best margaritas in downtown Austin, Texas. So I went down there and I got all my drink tickets together and I got drunk and I Ubered home. And I wrote this song. And it's just a silly song, but it's been a lot of fun. I made a little video with all of our Parrot Head friends in Texas, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been really, really cool. Anyways, it goes like this, and you guys remember